Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I wanted to share an experience with you. An experience that I had not too long ago, less than an hour ago. I walked into a Kroger, right? I walked into a Kroger because I'm going to make a road trip. And I want to get some Zuzus and some Wham Whams and, some snacks, and hopefully something to warm up along the way on the road. So I come upon what I'm looking for, actually, is like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What I'm looking for actually is some baked chicken. I'm in Kroger. And Kroger, Putissimo, whatever that meant. But it sounded good, didn't it? Whatever they do to their baked chicken, whatever seasoning they use, it is awesome. And it's great when you can catch it. So I get off work at 5:30. So basically, the hot stuff, the hot bar in the Kroger Delicatessen, your best between 11 o'clock when it opens and at the latest 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And before everything goes to pot. But with that said, I'm over there and I'm looking for hopefully some baked chicken, right? That way I can find me a whole baked chicken. Usually get that for about $8. The seasoning, man, is just off the chain. But as my luck would have it, I get over there's no baked chicken. But they had packs, 12 packs of wings, free wings. And they had breaded ones and they had roasted ones. So I chose the roasted ones because I try to stay away from the breading nowadays because it's just extra. It's grease packed. You guys get the idea. And as opposed to the roasted ones, is just right. You ain't got to go through all that just to get to the chicken. So, but it's free. So, in this real world that we live in, we all listen. I don't know about you, but I associate free with trash. Okay? So, because, in this time we live in, man, ain't nobody, man, somebody giving away something for free. Come on. Now and again, you may get a good, golly, every seldom now and again you may get, but anyway, it was free chicken. Okay? Free. And what's come to think of, this is in sort of like a never mind. Anyway, the chicken was free. So I'm skeptical of free. So I'm looking around for some management or somebody that, hey man, what's up with this free chicken? Now, you would think in my ignorant, mind, in my ignorance, you would think that free would be good. Oh, somebody, but in the real world, we know what free means. That close to not worth a damn. But, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I goes ahead and I checks out the roasted wings. I'm waiting on some pizza. Yeah. We'll let you know how the wings turned out. Anyway, what'd I say? Anyway, I get the wings, right? And I asked, in short, I asked, I found a lady finally that works back there finally came up. I said, "What's with the free wings?" Because really, you should feel like, oh, free, they giving back, woo woo. But in the real world, it's that close to not worth a damn. Anyway, I asked her, I said, what's with the free wings? Oh yes, she said, some or another. Yeah, it's samples that we give out at the end of the night, so we just go ahead and okay, whatever. I ain't never seen them give no samples of wings out at the end of the night. But anyway, uh, so I go ahead and I see the roasted wings, right? Roasted, not the breaded. So I said, I'm gonna get the roasted ones. Oh, there's two of them, so I'm gonna get 2 packs of them. Okay. So I get the wings, and I go out there. I goes out to the car, and well, I'm in Kroger, right? So I do some other shopping, and then I get out to the car, and I already got some ranch out here back here in the cooler, and I pick up some. No, I ain't gonna do that because y'all gonna have to pay me. But I pick up some. Yeah, I put this shit on everything, and I grab that, trying to enhance the wings, right? So I get the wings, and they looking good. They seasoned up, and you see where they've been roasted, fried, or whatever. They weren't breaded, so good. So I get them up, I open up the thing up. Man, these mugs was, well, to look at them, to look visually, well, if you got an eye like me, they were all right, but they had an appearance of dryness to them. So then you got back, I grab one. Excuse me. That mug was dry. Them wings were dry. And that's why, they were basically free. Now, had that been half price, that means those wings could have been, they were of the level of like, I could have gotten them seating because I'm gonna get on the road and I want something that I could take along with me, warm up a little later on, throwing, nuke them a little later on. But these wings right here, They were no good past right now. You see them right here, free wings. Eat them right now, right here. Just you can pay for them at the register, but you better go and eat them right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right now. I mean, you can. Hey, if you want to, you can wait till you get out there in the car. I wouldn't drive to the house. But in the parking lot, if you want to get you some ranch and some hot sauce, right? They're good for yeah. But yeah, those what those wings were good for, cause them mugs, man, were dry. I'm talking about they were dry. If you could, well, I will vocalize it, how dry those wings were. Now, to look at them, they had your food. Well, sort of food, because I got an eye. I knew they were, I knew they weren't, I knew they had been through the paces a little bit, okay? I understand that. They've been through a little rigor. But I'm thinking, they still got one more in them. You know what I'm saying? They got a little more still, possibly, because they had the appearance, possibly, of. But anyway, so I bit into one, and I wish I got the footage, but at the time, man, I was really hungry. See, that's another thing. Don't get something like, especially when you run across something that say free, especially something free that you like. Free chicken. Come on, look at me. I'm a whole black man. Come on, man. All right, stop. Look, some stereotypes that stick. Okay, look. But anyway. That chicken. I saw a chicken, free, boom. And I'm thinking, but at the same time, I'm skeptical because, free, all that. Anyway, that chicken was dry. And I got this chicken in hopes. Now, when I saw free, I was very skeptical. But I had hopes. I had high hopes. Who's that? Cedric Entertainment, Kings of Comedy, said, man, I had high hopes that this free chicken that I got, I was hoping that, on down the road, I at a Love's, a Pilot, whatever, slap it in the nuke. I wet a paper towel, something, throw it over. That's a trick, and probably bring it back to life enough to make it palatable enough to, sustain me as to where I don't have to spend any money, and yeah, behind my yeah. But now, this chicken was, I'm talking about, it was on this, last leg. It was on this last leg. It was on this leg, bruh. It was on this last cuticle. And it was brittle. It was done. But the look of it, well, really, it caught me in a bad spot. I was hopeful. See, had I been fooled when I came and saw the chicken, I'd been like, nah, I ain't gonna, nah. But that's the thing. That's why they say never go shopping while you're hungry. Take that as a note from me, guys. Never go shopping while you're hungry. Hey, if you're still this far in the video, you are a trooper. Thank you. But man, hey, look. That chicken was dry. If I could vocalize how dry that chicken was. Listen, I got 10 pieces. I got 10 pieces. Man, I fed that shit to the blackbirds, the gulls, whoever have it. The coyotes, whoever, man. I'm just thinking, what if a coyote ran across, because we got coyotes everywhere. It doesn't matter. And a coyote might come across, say, 1, 2 in the morning. You up and say, ooh, bunch of chicken. It's chicken. Let me. That chicken dry as hell. Can you imagine? Man, for real. I can imagine. But, yeah, I just want to make this video because, I want to share this with you guys. But, if anything I can get out of this video is, shit, beware free. Man, that way.